Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the December 30th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. We're wrapping up 2024 already. Where did the year go? Let me wish you an early Happy New Year, as 2025 is right around the corner. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. What do you got this morning? Hang on, I'm going to get a quick sip. That is marvelous. Once again, courtesy of viewer Mike Handel. Mike, thank you again very, very much. Sterling Roastery's Columbia medium roast coffee in their new Keurig cups. Boy, this is a good one. I just got done brewing it in my Keurig machine, and boy, it's just such a nice hot cup of coffee, very flavorful. I recommend the Columbia medium roast. Really, really terrific. And of course, we're using our Sterling Roastery coffee mug that came courtesy of our dear friend, our dear late friend, Mark Bagwell. Boy, this is such a nice remembrance of him, and a great coffee mug and a nice remembrance of him. Hang on, one more sip. Absolutely wonderful. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Well, how were the holidays for you? Did you get some nice gifts? Did you meet up with family and friends? I hope the holidays were just great for you. Are you exchanging anything? Did you get any gifts for Christmas or Hanukkah that you have to take back? Maybe you have one already and you want to exchange it for something else. Hey, if that's the case, I have some suggestions for you, because I got some really, really nice gifts from Tom and Lori and their children, Tommy, Bryn, and Kelly, and also my nephews, Mike and Jim, gave me some really nice gifts. First up, Tom and Lori gave me right here, this is the box here, a dash cam. This is a full HD 1080. Boy, this is terrific. You just attach the suction cup mount to your windshield on the inside of the car, and just attach your dash cam and plug it into the cigarette lighter, and you've got a dash cam up and running. Boy, this is really terrific, and I've already been using it, and still learning some of the ins and outs. The instructions aren't too clear, but it's pretty intuitive. You can figure it out. But yeah, that was a really, really nice item. And they also gave me some really nice clothing. I got a terrific, I'm wearing it right now, as a matter of fact. I got a terrific Duluth Trading sweater in a beautiful chocolate brown color. And boy, this thing is nice. It's that heavyweight kind of a cable sweater, and it's a cable knitting, and it's just a nice heavyweight. It's great for just putting over a t-shirt, or you can layer it with some other clothes. Gives you some nice warmth. And it's just perfect on a day like today, because it's cool this morning. We might get up to about, at the time I'm recording this, we might get up to about 60, 62. Still, it's just great. You can walk outside. And even though there's that little bit of a cold chill in the air, because even though it's lower 60s, it's not going to be a balmy kind of a warm. It's going to be kind of a chilly kind of a warm, if you know what I mean. Something like this is just perfect for a day like today. Like this one a lot. They also gave me another pullover from Alaskan Hard Gear. Boy, that was terrific. I like that a lot. A corduroy shirt from LL Bean. Boy, is that nice. If you're looking for a nice corduroy shirt, check out the ones from LL Bean. Mine is in a nice black color. It's kind of a black, deep blue, like a cross between those two colors. Really, really nice. Very comfortable. Love that shirt a lot. And, Jim and Mike gave me a really nice raincoat, like a lightweight raincoat, like a slicker. Oh boy, that thing is going to come in handy when we get into March and April and we get those cold rains and they're kind of like a hard, intense kind of a rain. This thing is fantastic. It's definitely going to hold up to those big downpours. Nice and lightweight, and you can layer it. Wear layers underneath for a little bit of warmth. Yeah, that's terrific. But the other thing that they gave me, which I'm wearing right now, as a matter of fact, probably the most comfortable tennis shoe, athletic shoe I've ever worn in my life. These are the Adidas Cloud Foam shoes. I'm wearing the Light Racer Adapt 7. Boy, is this a terrific shoe. Very, very comfortable. These have the no-tie laces. They are nothing more than elastic bands that go over the top of the shoe where your shoelaces are, but you don't have to tie them or anything like that. They just kind of snap back into place and hold your foot in the shoe. So you can slip these on and off like slippers. And boy, is this shoe comfortable. It is really, really a comfortable shoe. Again, that's the Adidas Light Racer Adapt 7. It's a running shoe, and it is using their cloud foam technology. Very, very comfortable. So there are some suggestions for you if you're still in the midst of exchanging gifts, from the holiday season, and thinking of something that you want to get. This is something that came in with my with my holiday haul, and my thanks to Tom and Lori. Tommy, Brent, and Kelly, and also Tommy's wife, Jackie. Got to remember Jackie, and also my nephews, Mike and Jim, and Mike's wife, Brittany. So my thanks to all of them for some really, really terrific gifts. Absolutely wonderful. So again, there are some suggestions for you if you're looking for something when you're exchanging some of your holiday gift haul. Wanted to mention that to you. Also reminds me that Robert Ross sent along this terrific ad that appeared on Tobin Fetter's YouTube channel. It is a Santa ad, a classic Santa ad, advertising Gillette razors. I'll link it below. There's Santa there with a display of razors. It says Merry Christmas with Gillette, and you have these 3 different razors. It looks like you got a blue tip, a silver tip, and a red tip Gillette Super Speed razor. They call it the Gillette Super Speed Trio, tailor-made to his beard. Really, really terrific throwback kind of an ad. But we'll link it so you can check it out on Tobin Fetter's YouTube channel where he has it posted. Really, really neat. So a nice Christmas remembrance from the wet shaving world back in the day. So how are you this morning? Great to be with you. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope the weather is agreeable where you're at. Again, it's going to get to be about 60, 62 degrees today at the time I'm recording this, but it'll get cold again. But as I mentioned, I've got some clothing that will adapt to those changing temperatures. And I got a nice hot cup of coffee from courtesy of Mike Handel and Sterling Roastery to enjoy during today's broadcast. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me as well. So it's great to be here with you this morning, wishing you an early Happy New Year. Let's pay a few bills, and then we'll get the show underway in just a moment. Well, we received a very important notice and a heads up from viewer Beth Jones and also Tim Whitcup, and I think there was maybe one or two other viewers who sent along word regarding Yates Precision Manufacturing. I'll read to you what Beth Jones wrote here. Mark, I received this email from Yates Precision Manufacturing this morning. It has some not so good news as well as some promising good news. I hope you can share this with the next 3MB. Thank you and Happy New Year. That comes from Beth Jones. And I received this just as I was uploading the Monday morning mailbag show for December 30th, this morning's show. And I thought, well, this would probably fit in better with Second Cup. Again, we've created Second Cup so we can include this late breaking news and maybe discuss it a little more in detail, have a little more time to discuss it on Second Cup. And then this way we can also offer some updates in next week's Monday morning mailbag. Anyhow, this is the important notice that Yates sent out. Now, before I read this notice to you, they make the wonderful winning razor, the America razor. We also have the 921M that was very generously sent to the channel by Beth Jones, an absolutely outstanding razor. It has it's like a brushed stainless steel that has a wonderful medium aggression razor head, and also they offer the beautiful brushed brass hybrid base plate, open comb on one end and closed comb on the other end. Love this razor a lot. And again, a big thank you to Beth Jones for very kindly sending it along to the channel. Going to pull this one out and have a shave with it in the new year for sure. Absolutely. But again, the America razor, the winning razor. Now, the winning razor we got from Charles Smith, who did a mirror polish on his, and he sent this one along to the channel. So thanks to him. Really do appreciate it, Charles. So I was able to secure a winning razor in just talking to Charles Smith. And of course, I think the Aylesworth Dracant and the Aylesworth razors are manufactured by the folks at Yates. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it sure does look like this is a razor. I'm holding the Dracant right here, which came from Alex Lopez. Alex, thank you again very much. Dracant, an outstanding razor. I believe the folks at Yates were manufacturing this one. Anyhow, here is the notice that they sent, and this comes from Jake at Yates Precision Manufacturing. Hi, everyone. Jake here from YPM. First off, I hope everyone is having a nice holiday season. Second, I want to apologize for the lack of communication over the past couple of months. I'll get into the details shortly, but it has been a chaotic quarter, to say the least. This email is going to be a little long-winded, but please take a minute to read through it, especially if you have an open order with us, as it is very informative. Okay, let's start with the bad news. As you may or may not know, Ashley and I made the financial decision earlier this year to go back to full-time jobs. This has proven to be the 100% correct decision for our family, as things have been great for us since then. We both absolutely love our jobs, and the financial stability it has provided has alleviated a ton of stress. Our initial plan was to continue operating the shop, relying heavily on our one full-time employee. The first few months went very well, and things were looking good. However, due to some poor personal choices over the last couple of months on her end, we've been forced to let our employee go. This has obviously left us scrambling. We had a large backlog and no one to work on it, which is why I shut the website down. With our full-time jobs and our boys being active in sports, Ashley and I have very limited time to spend in the shop. Therefore, we have made the difficult decision to close YPM. There is a silver lining, so please read on. Now, the good news. Our college intern is back for winter break and helping us fulfill orders. Once he leaves, Ashley and I will continue to fulfill orders until the backlog is erased. If you have an open order with us, please have patience. If you can afford to wait just a little longer, we would really appreciate it if you did not cancel your order, as that puts more stress on us. We plan on fulfilling all orders within 4 weeks. Given everything I mentioned above, we will be slow to respond to emails, or honestly may not have a chance to respond at all, but we will fulfill your order. The other good news is that we've been talking to another very well-known razor company, and it looks like they are going to acquire the YPM brand and razors, meaning you'll be able to continue purchasing our products for years to come. While we haven't reached a final agreement yet, things are looking very positive. So again, we would greatly appreciate your continued patience over the next month. As you can imagine, this is a very stressful time for us, and we're trying our best to get orders out quickly. We sincerely appreciate your support over the last 5+ years, but it is time for us to begin a new chapter in our lives. Thank you, Jake Yates. So there you have it, Yates Precision Manufacturing closing its doors, but maybe keeping their doors open as well. So if you have an order with them that's still pending, I would recommend you hang in there because they make some absolutely beautiful, beautiful razors. I love the razors that I have in my shave den from the folks at Yates Precision Manufacturing. And as I recall, there was a time where they were selling their razors through another online website. I can't remember exactly what it was called now. It was like a wet shaving club, something like that. It was a wet shaving club called the Wet Shaving Club, something like that. I can't exactly remember, but they offered the America razor and also the Winning razor. And I purchased the America razor, stainless steel razor, came in at a great price. It's got the American flag on the cap and also a magnet at the bottom of the handle so you can pick up razor blades, that sort of thing. And the Winning razor was a really nice, affordable stainless steel razor in a brushed finish, a machine finish. And I was thinking about buying that one, and I just kind of held off. And then all of a sudden, they didn't offer it anymore. And then that's when I met Charles Smith at an Ohio Wet Shavers meetup, and he had several of the Winning razors that he had polished, a mirror polish. He said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, "Wow, I got to have one." And acquired it from Charles Smith. Thanks again, Charles. Really do appreciate it. And then I think it was shortly after that, maybe a year, something like that, 6 months, 8 months, a year, something like that, that Wet Shaving Club was kind of folded into Yates Precision Manufacturing. And then they started selling the America razor on the Yates website. And then they reintroduced the Winning razor with some changes. So you had another opportunity to get a Winning razor. Well, I had the original Winning razor that was mirror polished by Charles Smith. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. And still, those razors were just great offerings there. And of course, the 921 that came from Beth Jones. And they just make some really, really wonderful, well-crafted, precision, highly precision-made razors. Just terrific, terrific razors. And they all deliver great, great shaves. Now, the 921M, probably a little more on the medium aggression side, not as mild as you would think, but boy, very, very efficient. And when you use that hybrid brushed brass base plate, boy, it just sings. But again, a little more on the has a little more growl to both of those plates, but still a very, very enjoyable razor. But again, they offer some really, really very well-made, distinct razors. So I hope that the brand will continue, and whoever they are in talks with in continuing these razors, boy, I sure hope that comes to fruition. Now, who could it be? I don't know. We could only guess who might be acquiring the Yates brand. Could it be Aylesworth themselves? Because as I mentioned, I think, and comment below and let me know if I'm correct on this. I think the Aylesworth razors were being manufactured by Yates. And the Aylesworth Dracant is an outstanding razor. So maybe it's them. Or maybe it's the folks at Timeless. I don't know. Maybe it could be the folks at Timeless. Could be Someone like Supply, would Supply want to get into the DE razor end of things and maybe offer DE razors? I don't know. This has the markings of Above the Tie. Remember Above the Tie? They were a brand of razor that had been out there for a long time, and I always wanted to get an Above the Tie razor, and I kind of procrastinated, and then all of a sudden they announced, hey, we're going out of business. And then everyone was scrambling to get an Above the Tie razor, and I got just in under the wire to get one of their razors, and I have it right here, Above the Tie, this one right here. And boy, just a terrific razor. And I also got an open comb base plate with it, so I have kind of both options. And then after acquiring the razor and hearing they were going out of business, they were purchased by Blackland Razor. Remember that? I'm looking at an article here from Damn Fine Shave, and their rating here in 2023, Blackland Razors announced that they acquired Above the Tie. Today, which is the December 16th, 2024, today they announced that an updated S1 will be released on January 2nd, 2025. So how about that? That's kind of neat to hear. So the Above the Tie brand is continuing under the Blackland Razor company, and great to hear that that's what they're doing. So if you missed out on Above the Tie, you got another shot at getting one of these razors through Blackland Laser, and hopefully this will happen with Yates Precision Manufacturing. You'll be able to get these great razors through another company that will acquire Yates. And let's hope that happens. So my thanks to Beth Jones, Tim Whitcup, and others out there who sent along the heads up on the situation with Yates Precision Manufacturing. We wish them well, and we really hope that in the coming year, 2025, that their brand and their razor offerings continue, because they really do have some beautiful, wonderful razors for those of us who love the traditional wet shave. And I think the whole traditional wet shave movement and safety razors, the interest in safety razors is just growing all the more. And hopefully the folks at Yates will get it all ironed out and their brand and product line will continue. So once more, thanks to Beth Jones, thanks to Tim Whitcup and the others for the heads up on what's going on with Yates Precision Manufacturing. Thanks, folks. Really do appreciate it. Well, do you want to kick off 2025 on a great shaving note? Then check out from Phoenix Shaving, First Night on Planet Earth. Yeah, I got an email alert from them, and the subject heading reads, First Night is back. Don't miss it. Check out the scent profile. Top notes are raspberry, pine resin, lavender, basil, bergamot, and Sicilian cedrat. Middle notes are carnation, leather, sandalwood, patchouli, and geranium. The base notes are leather, tonka bean, amber, benzoin, oak moss, and bourbon vanilla bean. How about that? And as they write here, a Phoenix sci-fi classic with a fresh, festive, and alive fragrance. The perfect scent for the new year, no matter what planet you're from. Playful but very sophisticated, you will really enjoy First Night every night and day. Promise. Note, this is not a gourmand. And here they go into the origin of First Night on Planet Earth. Like me, I bet you stay up late at night staring at the ceiling, wondering out loud to yourself what the galaxy smells like. Milk just seems too obvious. Having to know the answer, I turned to Google, and I kid you not, it in fact does smell like a Phoenix shaving product, or at least one I needed to create. Check it out. Depending on your preference, the answer could be raspberries or rum. I knew it would reek of something consumable. As improbable as this sounds, the discovery was made when astronomers from the Max Planck Institute used the IRAM radio telescope in Spain to study Sagittarius B2, a dust cloud near the center of the galaxy. The announcement was made at the time in astrophysics and has since been confirmed with studies of similar dust clouds. Among the chemicals for which signals were found was ethyl formate, which is C3H6O2, the dominant flavor in raspberries, as well as an important one in rum. Pretty cool, right? So, with this new piece of information, I went to work, and oh boy, are you fine folks really in for something special. First off, and to repeat myself, First Night is in no way a gourmand, though the top note is raspberry forward, and then there's the pine resin. Okay, so there you go. That kind of wraps it up. So it's time to celebrate 2025 with a great offering from Phoenix Shaving. First Night on Planet Earth. They have an entire collection there. And of course, it's their premium formula CK6 shave soap. They've got the aftershave and cologne, the EDP, the mentholated or menthol-free Star Jelly aftershave, solid cologne, body soap, shampoo, conditioner, beard and pre-shave oil, beard balm, vent scents for your car air freshener, and other epic merchandise. So that's a great offering to kick off 2025 from Phoenix Shaving. First Night on Planet Earth. It sounds wonderful. It is not a gourmand, although it is raspberry forward. This is what the universe smells like, folks. Check it out. We'll have links below to First Night on Planet Earth from Phoenix Shaving. Well, if you've watched the previous weeks of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you know that we featured a couple of wonderful shave soaps from Ariana and Evans. My thanks to Peter Sharkalis for very kindly sending these along to the channel. The first one was Khalifa. Comes in a beautiful glass jar here. Absolutely wonderful. Hear that? Glass jar. Absolutely wonderful scent. Great artwork. Reminds me of Joan of Arc on the label. I don't know if it is Joan of Arc, but just great artwork. And we use this on the Shave Migos guest appearance, where we did a shave and conversation. And boy, this performed wonderfully well. Absolutely great. We also used the Ariana and Evans H2C hybrid safety razor. Great, great razor. Check that one out. And we also talked about this morning on Monday Morning Mailbag, Ariana and Evans matcha tea, which used to be, I think, Chacha matcha. Oh boy, this is a great scent. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Love that tea scented note that runs throughout. Really, really nice. I wanted to give you a preview of what else we have coming up in 2025 from Ariana and Evans. First up, Chiang Mai. That's spelled Changmai. Here are the notes. Kaffir lime out of Thailand, Thai basil out of Thailand, yuzu zest, sambak jasmine out of the Philippines, lemongrass, mint, coconut, Mei Chang, galagal. That's G-A-L-G-A-L, galagal root out of India, pink pepper, Siam benzoin out of Thailand, and Thai vetiver out of Thailand. Really an Asian-inspired scent, and it's marvelous. Everything folded together very, very nicely. Looking forward to reviewing this one. We'll have links to it below where you can check that out on their website. Also have one here that's going to be great for the summertime. You can get an early preview of summer with Brazilian watermelon. Yeah, and this is inspired by a wonderful tropical drink in Brazil. It is a shave cream and not a soap. Here are the scent notes: bergamot, lime, watermelon, mango, litsi. Now that's spelled L-I-T-S-E-A. Litsi, rum, brown sugar, guaiac wood, Tulu balsam, and cedar wood. Wow. Talk about expanding your vocabulary. Absolutely wonderful scent. Oh, yeah. And it's got that watermelon scent with all those other flavors, so to speak, really nicely intertwined. Really, really like this one a lot. Also coming up is Kaizen. Now this was, I believe, the shaving soap and the scent that put Ariana and Evans on the map. Looks like they have new artwork this time around. And here's what they write about Kaizen 2E or K2E, Project Kaizen, to constantly improve. Kaizen is our playful, bold, seductive, vibrant, and captivating soap. It's a fusion of mandarin, tangy tangerine, and zesty lemon with a dash of bergamot and apple for a fresh and green base. A touch of neroli adds extra charm, but don't worry, it won't overpower your senses. The middle notes are a delightful mix of floral and citrus, while cedar and other woods bring depth to the fragrance. Honeysuckle and rose add a subtle sweetness in the background, never stealing the spotlight. The final stage is a surprisingly spicy and woody blend, almost like a whole new scent altogether. A truly unique evolution in a soap, exquisite, invigorating, and a little bit quirky. Yeah, boy, that's a wonderful description of it right here. Let's just get a little scent. Oh, yeah. Marvelous. Oh, absolutely fantastic. And here are the scent notes again. Mandarin, Calabrian, bergamot, lemon peel, neroli, honeysuckle, green apple, rose, tobacco absolute, Haitian vetiver, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Wow, that's another one that we're looking forward to talking about in 2025. And lastly, we've got one here called Dorado from Ariana and Evans. Hang on 1 minute. Oh yeah, now this is more of a crope. They've got shaving cream labeled here on the label. Ariana and Evans Dorado shaving cream. So this is more of a cream than it is a soap. And their shaving creams are wonderful. This has got a wonderful, wonderful scent. I don't have any additional information on it, but I wanted to give you a preview of it. If you have tried Dorado, please comment below and let us know. Looks absolutely wonderful. The scent is beautiful. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one a lot, and we'll be reviewing that as well. Has a nice, nice scent. Very, very distinct. Hang on 1 more minute. Yeah, very, very distinct, fresh, unique. Yeah, looking forward to reviewing this one as well. Yeah, very, very good. So that's what we have coming up in 2025 from Ariana and Evans. My thanks to Peter Sharkalis for very kindly sending these along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the listeners and viewers out there. So stay tuned during 2025 as we explore all of these wonderful offerings from Ariana and Evans. Again, we'll link everything below where you can get your own preview. But again, my thanks to Peter Sharkalis and everyone at Ariana and Evans for very kindly sending these along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Looking forward to an Ariana and Evans 2025. Once again, folks, we'll have links below. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie not only to you, but also to me. It's one I've heard about over the years, and I've never really sat down to watch it. But this New Year's Eve seems to be a wonderful opportunity to give The Horn Blows at Midnight, starring Jack Benny, a look. Now, the background on this movie is that it was released, I believe, in 1945, 8 days after the death of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So it suffered at the box office because of that. Also, the musical Carousel had also opened on Broadway, and it had a similar afterlife theme to it, and it was a smash hit. So The Horn Blows at Midnight was rather lost in the shuffle, and it did poorly at the box office, and the critics didn't seem to be too kind to it. And Jack Benny used the failure of this motion picture as kind of a running gag for the rest of his career. And folks seem to respond to that little bit of humor from him. However, when you go up to Amazon and you look at the ratings, it has an 81% 5-star rating from viewers. Now, here's one review that was posted on June 24th, 2021 from an Amazon customer. And the subject heading reads, "Charming Fantasy Film. While Jack Benny made fun of it, the picture is one of his best, and by virtue of the fact it has an event happening at midnight, it has become a perennial family favorite for New Year's Eve. The wonderful cast propels the picture, and it is highlighted by some jaw-dropping special visual effects too. As far as I am concerned, the DVD was a very welcome release of a picture that deserves to be rediscovered. So there you go. That's enough right there to convince me to give it a look. I'll be searching for it online via Amazon and some of the other online streaming services that are out there like Pluto TV and Tubi and those kinds of services. I'm sure that one of those will have The Horn Blows at Midnight. And when I find it, we will link it below so you too can give it a look. New Year's Eve from about 1945, 1945, starring Jack Benny, The Horn Blows at Midnight. A rather nice and unique and welcome film to ring in the new year. Give it a look. Let me know what you think about it. That's what I'm going to be watching New Year's Eve. The Horn Blows at Midnight, starring Jack Benny. We'll get those links for you below. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. And please allow me to take one more moment to wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year, and to thank all the listeners and viewers out there for making the Second Cup podcast possible. My sincere, heartfelt appreciation to you all. Without you, it would not be possible. So, once more, looking forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.